Assalamu alaikum. I'm called Talha. Hope you're doing all right. So something happened yesterday. What happened yesterday? Obviously, I'm a Bayern fan. I've got to talk about this. Why not? Why not talk about this? Huh? Liverpool versus Man United. That's nothing. That's nothing as compared to Bayern versus Freiburg. Okay, jokes aside, I'll just start by talking a little bit about my club. I have to talk about my club. This club is a part of what I do in my daily life. I watch this club pretty much every week. So let's look at the lineup we used. Now, Freiburg's lineup, to be honest, I don't even know some of these names. Although I watch the Bundesliga, I don't watch the Bundesliga unless it's a Bayern game. So I I won't even be able to construct a full 11 of pretty much not all of the teams, but more like two-thirds of the teams in the Bundesliga. I can't be able to construct a starting 11 of them. I don't know who they play, who they play in the 11. Two-thirds of the Bundesliga. That's just how it is. I only watch Bayern games. So I can't really talk about Freiburg's lineup. What I can talk about is Bayern's lineup. Now, Bayern's lineup for this game, it was pretty much our strongest. Muller, Lewandowski, Koeman and Gnabry over there. In the middle of the park, Gretzky and Kimmich. And Pavard, Boateng, Alaba and Davies in defence, Manny Neuer in goal. That's pretty much our strongest team. Obviously, you can argue that no, Gnabry and Coman, no, Sane should be in. No, Sane isn't in good form. Gnabry is kind of good. Yeah, he played today. He played well yesterday. Coman is in the form of his life ever since he scored that goal in the Champions League final. So this is pretty much our strongest team, and even after playing our strongest team at home against Freiburg, we required a 74th minute winner in order to win the game, which is I'm not going to say embarrassing, but it's alarming. I mean, why aren't we getting results without like we used to? I mean, at the start of the season, there were memes. We used to make memes about, oh, we're going to win 5-0. We beat Schalke 8-0. We beat Barcelona 8-2. So we've lost that thing. We can get it back. It's not that we haven't done something big this season. We have 8-0 against Schalke. We can smash teams. It's not impossible, but just with like a little. I've said it in a video in that Gladbach review that Boateng, Alaba, Pavard, and Davies. Davies is playing well, still playing well. Pavard, Boateng, and Alaba. If they play at their best, they're one of the best defenders in the world, and the Champions League winners. They won the Champions League in August. What else can I talk about? Obviously, Lewandowski got his goal. He got on the score sheet. What is it? I think 21 goals so far in the Bundesliga campaign, which is staggering. Koeman, Gnabry played well, but yep. The bench, Roca doesn't get playing time. Musiala, Tolisso, Choupo-Moting, Sane, Martinez all get a little bit of game time. So it was sweet that we finally won. We haven't won since believe it or not, the last time we won a Bundesliga game, it was no. We did win against Mainz. In fact, we did win against Mainz. Yes, we did win against Mainz. I forgot that. Otherwise, this was our only second win after the winter break. Otherwise, we only won 2 games. So it's obviously that high line and that problem. Just get rid of that high line. Play like this formation that Google has put up. Play like this, not like Boateng and Alaba in Kimmich's position and Davies in Lewandowski position and Manny Neuer in the Gretzky position. Nothing like that. Just play normal football. Forget about that high line. Attractive football. We don't need attractive football. For me, the most attractive thing, one of the most attractive things in football, at least, is that Bayern wins the football game and we move on. That's it. And a little bit more attractive would be smashing teams. Even if you only cross the ball, just cross. Kimmich gets the ball, moves to the right, crosses the ball, Lewandowski heads it in. Only that for the whole game, and we win by 7-0, 8-0. I'm happy. I don't want that free-flowing football and beautiful football. What does beautiful football do? Huh? AC Milan beat Johan Cruyff's Barcelona 4-0. So it's not always total football that wins, okay? Sometimes counterattacks win. Atleti beat Liverpool at Anfield. So it doesn't work that way. So I think that should be enough for the game that most of you don't even want me to talk about. So let's move on to the other game, the so-called big one, which ended goalless. Not Watford. Why would Liverpool play Watford? They lost 3-0 to them last time out. Liverpool and Man United yesterday. Now I was I had an exam today. Dua karo ke, or should I say pray that I get a good result in it. I had an exam today, hence I watched only the like final 25 minutes or so, so I can't talk too much. I didn't even watch the Bayern Freiburg game in entirety. I watched, I think, a few minutes, really a few minutes. That's it, because of the exam preparation and stuff like that. I did watch a little bit towards the end, Freiburg game, a few minutes, literally 3 or 4, I think, literally that much. Liverpool Man United watched some 30 minutes yesterday. Henderson at Sandbag, which is pretty much their मजबूरी नु की कहांगे English pretty much they have to do it basically. Henderson has to come into at centre back position. Front three as usual. Shaqiri comes in central midfield, and he was playing over there. It's not that they switched it in the game. They didn't. This was the lineup that that Man United used. Obviously, Martial did come off at the hour mark pretty much for Cavani, and Rashford moved to the left wing, and Cavani moved up. Cavani had a chance where Rashford had a chance to pass it over to Cavani. Cavani would have got his moment, but Rashford, I won't say selfish, but he got a little, couldn't react quick enough to get all 3 points for his club. So that was a problem. Obviously, we had Alisson almost, not almost. Bruno Fernandes almost got 3 points for Liverpool, for Man United, but Alisson saved Liverpool's you know what in a really tight position. He saved it with his foot, I guess. Pogba had a power strike from close range, which was stopped by Alisson. He didn't place it correctly. He went for power. The same thing Jim Beglin was saying on the commentary. I think it was Jim Beglin, the commentator, who said that. But Pogba couldn't convert that chance, which eventually costed United. What else should I talk about this game? Thiago. That former Bayern guy was phenomenal. Not phenomenal, but he was great. He was great at playing at that central midfield position at Liverpool Football Club. That was a Scouse accent, sorry. Thiago was great. Shaqiri was great considering the fact that he's a winger and playing at central midfield position. The centre-back partnership kept a clean sheet, although they're midfielders. So Liverpool, average. Mohamed Salah couldn't just... The problem with both of these teams is that they played well, but just couldn't produce that one moment of brilliance that puts something on the score sheet. The score sheet is 0-0. Jones played in this game. Towards the end, he came on for, I think, 20 minutes plus added time, almost. Greenwood got some game time, so young youth academy products playing. We've got, where are they? Where is he? Rashford over here. I can't click it to show you. Here Rashford, and here Trent Alexander-Arnold. These are also from their academies, from the academies of the clubs they're playing for. A really quiet game. Can't really talk much about that. But one thing I can say, that this looks like that Liverpool are having a bad form, and Man United are eventually going to have a bad form. So maybe Man City are favourites. I would love Man United to win it. win it, or if someone else wants to have someone else is going to win it, not Man City. I'd like to see Liverpool celebrating at Anfield. They didn't do it with theirs last season. I'd like to see them. No problem with me. No problem for me seeing them. Other teams like Leicester and Everton, I don't think they can really, in the long term, sustain and keep up. The only three teams remaining are City and Tottenham. I don't think that they're Tottenham Hotspur. Their badge is a baby chicken. They can't. I don't think they can. So that should be it. A quiet game, which basically resulted in a 0-0, showing that Man United have taken a point from Anfield, and they're not the Man United of the era between Ferguson and now. They're not that Man United. They're not even the Man United of old. There's something in between. Not too good, not too bad. And Liverpool have lost their invincibility, so it should be... What is this? Liverpool have lost their invincibility, so it should be Man City style, although I'd like Man United. So that should be it. Kindly like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and see you later.